Hi guys, welcome back to the C2C Mentors. मेरे साथ आज है विदिता and I have Arvind with me. ये दोनों भी IMT गाजियाबाद से है. Vidita is second year. She's a topper by the way. Rank 1 IMT Ghaziabad and Arvind is a fresher. So आप first year बोल सकते हैं. I'm going to ask them some tough question about IMT Ghaziabad. I'm also going to ask them, what's happening in IMT Ghaziabad and why did they choose IMT Ghaziabad. But before that, Vidita, because you're a senior, I wanted to go ahead and give us a little about your profile and जो भी है CAT में क्या score था, JAT में क्या था, क्या converts थे, क्या calls आए थे, and then how you landed in IMT Ghaziabad. Over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Ketan. Thank you for giving this opportunity today. Talking about IMT Ghaziabad, let's start with brief journey. So, CAT ZAT percentile was somewhere close to, CAT was my 90 percentile and ZAT was my 93. And for IMT Ghaziabad, I did crack through ZAT only. The other converts, the final calls that I had in my hand were from XIMB, their HR
Okay.
and BM program, as well as IMT Ghaziabad, different programs that are being offered there. Your marketing, your core financial, as well as your dual country program. So I did make a final call with IMT Ghaziabad. Number one was definitely one of the pioneering institutes of the country as far as marketing is concerned, right? As far
Right.
as profiles are concerned, and the kind of legacy that IMT Ghaziabad holds, specifically, that is something that we've heard all across before, even in our undergrad, when we were applying, when we were preparing for CAT, right? So we've talked to people outside, we've talked to alumni, and that is one thing that really, really drew me to IMT. Then, of course, the marketing legacy carries through ages, and and then locational advantages that IMT Ghaziabad has all in all, right? Close proximity to your NCTs there, the kind of professors that are there. We have professors flying in from everywhere, right? We have professors from all over the country as well as professors from outside the country. Then culturally, it's also very diverse. We have a campus in Ghaziabad, then we have a campus tie-ups with Dubai. So all of these things that did seem like a holistic exposure for my B school journey was something that IMT Ghaziabad promised to offer, and it has delivered very well on the promise. I'm completing the second year here, and I think that everything that was in store, that whatever was marketed at the institute was definitely delivered upon.
Perfect. Perfect. काफी straightforward. I'm going to come back to that rank one wala cheese. That's going to be interesting convo anyway. Arvind, you are in the first year. ब्राइट डरना मत सेकेंड ईयर सीनियर बैठा है तो बट खुल के बताना आपकी प्रोफाइल आप कहाँ से हो कितने एग्जाम्स आपने दिए थे क्या परसेंटाइल था एंड फाइनली आपने आईएमटी गाजियाबाद क्यों चूज किया
Yeah, so thank you, Ketan. So basically, I am a BTech grad of 2020 and I worked with Deloitte for 32 months. Post that I...
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were a fresher. You are a work ex guy. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
So, so it's like this year I appeared for CAT, ZAT, I appeared for SNAP, I appeared for MHCT as well. So CAT, I unfortunately couldn't do that well. My ZAT score was 95.56, which helped me to get through to IMT Ghaziabad. And other than that, I had given SNAP. I gave interview for SIB in Pune as well, narrow miss. And other than that, in MHCT, I scored 99.62. So these are few of my scores. And amongst my converts, IMT was my like best convert. And considering the legacy and considering everything that my senior Vidya has already said, along with it, I had heard about the inculcative nature of the college. I heard about the professors. I had a few seniors from my undergrad who have been like part of this college. And overall, what was so inspiring for me to join here is its legacy, along with the type of talent pool that is available here. It is very diverse, and there are people coming in from everywhere, all parts of the country. And considering the locational advantage, considering the 40 plus years of legacy and
Got it. Perfect. Perfect.
And
I don't want to get into the interview type of answers. I want this to be more candid. But yeah, you tell me about your profile. I've heard that कुछ chess वेस में भी आपने कुछ करा है अच्छा खासा. You're quite a versatile sort of a person. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so basically, I have taken part in multiple activities. Like I have won debates and essays at school level. I've won quizzes. I am basically the East Zone finalist of 2012 ZQ program MI4. And other than that, I have played different sports like volleyball at school level, and chess is something that I took up when I was some 6 years old. and I carried it for some time, and I have played like multiple tournaments at national level as well, whether age group or open. So yeah, these are certain facts about me.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think both of you are also placed. आपका समर इंटर्नशिप लगा हुआ है. विदिता आपका फाइनल भी हो चुका है मेरे ख्याल से. आपका जो फाइनल हुआ है, is that a PPO or that's a final? Is it a lateral?
No, it's a final
It's a
lateral
final.
process only.
Perfect. Are you guys allowed to disclose the name of companies you guys got into? Is that allowed to you?
Yeah, name is completely fine.
Can you name the company, please?
So I am finally placed at Amazon.
Congratulations, the biggest brand in the world. And Mr. Arvind, आपका SIP कहाँ लगा है?
Yeah, so my SIP is at Pernod Ricard India this time.
Can you little educate us about this company? कितना बड़ा है, क्या portfolio है, कहाँ पे offices है? For a wider audience, मतलब Amazon तो बताना नहीं पड़ता है, बच्चे को पता है. So about your company, can you please give us a little idea?
So it is something different. It is related to manufacturing and distribution of alcohol. So
Okay.
Pernod Ricard headquarters is at France, and the Indian subsidiary is Pernod Ricard India, and it has got a diverse portfolio of products, and it is present pan India. So one of the products that is well known to the consumers is Absolute Vodka. Along with it, the Seagram portfolio also is managed by this company, and it has like various other products. So it's a quite a big name, and it's one of the biggest manufacturers in the world as well.
How does it feel now getting into this kind of company? Is it close to your heart or something?
It was
I'm just kidding. It's okay. Acha, chalo, now let's get back to the core of it. Are you both are marketing students by any chance, or finance and marketing a combination hai?
marketing.
अच्छा perfect है. चलो let's have a little detailed conversation. So marketing में बहुत बड़ा नाम है IMT गाजियाबाद का. ठीक है, irrespective तुम्हारा बैच साइज क्या है एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे. But let's talk about marketing. Marketing में it has made big name. Vidita, it's been great journey यार. Second year अभी चल रहा है. You've already been placed, right? Give me a little bit more about it. See, because I want to have a discussion जहाँ पे ना हम genuinely बात करते हैं कि यार देखो मार्केटिंग के लिए बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट दैट. देयर आर सर्टेन कॉलेजेस दे आर फैंटास्टिकली गुड व्हेन इट कम्स टू मार्केटिंग. बट आईएमटी गाजियाबाद की ऐसी क्या यूएसपी है, कहाँ पे वो एक्स फैक्टर मिलता है? इज इट बिकॉज एफएमसीजी का ये हाउस है, या फिर यहाँ पे बहुत सारे एफएमसीजी आते हैं, या एलुमनाइज बहुत ज्यादा सही है, या फिर क्रीम प्रोफाइल्स आती है जैसे मैं था तुम्हारे कैंपस पे. सो आई गॉट टू नो कि ब्रांडिंग की भी प्रोफाइल्स अभी अवेलेबल हो रही है, मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी की प्रोफाइल्स अवेलेबल होती है बच्चों को. So I want to know a little bit more about it. So Vidita, if you can dwell on these pointers, ये ना students को बहुत ज़्यादा help करेगा.
So yeah, Arvind has definitely pointed out that curriculum plays a major role. But when we talk about other factors and like especially the X factor that what we have noticed, especially in the past 2 years, would be the kind of practical exposure that IMT thrives and strives to achieve. That is, your short-term projects are one of the kind of a mandate for the curriculum. It's of course going to boost your CV profiles, but other than that, almost every student that is engaged as a part of the institute has done at least one or two short-term projects, right? Then we have live projects, even as part of some courses. It's a whatever your final project is. It's not just a report. It's not just presentation that you will come and go. It would be a thorough a live project. Somebody would come, they would give you, and your entire assessment will be done on those basis. How you're performing on that live project. So practical exposure is definitely one thing. Then second is faculty, the kind of experiences and the industry leaders that we have, especially, right? The guest lectures, a very, very important part of the entire curriculum. You have, suppose, 30 odd hours, out of which your 7, 8 hours or maybe your 10 hours would be devoted to a guest lecture, would be devoted to, and a main focus of especially that we did like about IMT, because I was personally a COVID batch student, so most of my college life undergrad has gone in COVID. So the classroom experience is extremely, extremely important, and that is something that has been continuously stressed upon. So those are a few factors that definitely sets IMT apart. And other than that, of course, recruiters, FMCG hub, all of those things that we've already talked about, things that we've already heard about, the kind of holistic development that a student goes through in IMT, especially with the focus on a club and committees, is something that also makes you ready as a marketer. Right? As a marketer, you need to be very, very aware of what's going around in the industry, what's going around generally in the world. So the courses are structured in that way. Your electives are structured in that way that you have to take something that is going to be beneficial in the long term. And IMT now of late has also started focusing a lot on analytics part, a lot on the data part. That is something that is kind of indispensable in today's world.
Okay. So another question, follow-up question on this is, I think Vidita or probably I think Arvind, you can also contribute a little bit. So when you talk about IMT Ghaziabad, how's the peer group? Because comparison hota hai, new IIMs, then baby IIMs, then other, because अच्छा खासा brand है. And अगर मैं बात करूँ नॉन आइम्स में तो बच्चों की एक चॉइस होता है कि नहीं यार नॉन आइम्स में मैं आईएमटी को प्रेफर करूंगा. So tell me, how is the peer group? How smart kids are, have they left any new IM or any other great brand, for IMT Ghaziabad? आपके friends होंगे campus में, I'm very sure आप बातें करते हो तो आपको पता लगेगा ही लगेगा. So something on that front, if you can share with us, that will be really great for me and for my audience also.
So I mean, of course, Urban can also shed light more on the, the experience part, but because I came as a fresher, the things that I've learned specifically in IMT is students are also very practical oriented,
Hmm.
right? For
Hmm.
example, the kind of peer, like, a lot of people do leave other brands, they do leave other institution to take up a call and they do join IMT after, having offers from other institutes. Your baby IMs are there, your other prestigious institute. So IMT has been there for a really long period of time. It has continued to stay there and is trying to go all the way up from here.
Hmm.
But as far as peer group is concerned, again, your STPs, projects, SIPs, everybody that, when you have a relatively large pool of people around you, when students are there, you have very, very diverse ideas that come along. And as I mentioned before, club and committees also do play a very important and vital role in this, because all of this is a student-run campus, all in all, right? Everything that
Yeah.
is to be done is being managed and done by the students themselves. So when that responsibility and onus is being given to oneself, is being given to your shoulders, that's when you know, the kind of decision making and the kind of responsibility that comes is something that we all learn with each other.
Perfect. Arvind, anything you have to contribute? The reason I'm asking is because, बच्चे जब college को choose करते हैं, I think IIMs because of the peer group. It's one of the reason, by the way. So बच्चे लोग दिखता है कि यार मुझे न्यू आईएम में क्या peer group मिल रहा है, मुझे बेबी आईएम्स में क्या peer group मिलेगा, मुझे एमटी गाजियाबाद में क्या peer group मिलेगा. People who are smart enough would definitely want to join the smart peer group, though it's going to be challenging, no doubt about it. But वो एक उनकी choice होती है. That's the reason I'm, kind of stretching on this point. Arvind, want to contribute anything because you are like first year student?
One point definitely I'll put here, like it has covered most of the facts. One point I'd like to cover here, that you have to take into considerations how many IMT students have won case comps over the last
Good point.
couple of years. Because there have been winners, there have been national finalists, there have been like they have reached the heights. So when we talk with these people on certain aspects, they provide us the insights that they have also worked upon. So this helps us get more confidence that yeah, if they can do, we can also do. So there is this competitive environment, and like whenever this case come, so everyone is like in the hurdle, like we want to participate and we want to win. So that is another point added to what Vidita has already said. So that makes it.
इसको थोड़ा कंटिन्यू करते हैं. And Vidita and Arvind, both of you, I want you to give me an honest opinion. So everything is good. Placement अच्छा है, peer group अच्छा है, you guys are placed also nice. But फिलहाल बच्चों के दिमाग में ये सवाल आता है कि केतन सर, what about the batch size? Batch size आपको भी कहीं ना कहीं कंसर्न हुआ होगा या फिर शायद से नहीं हुआ होगा, I don't know. But आप लोगों ने तो ज्वाइन करा है, आप सेकेंड ईयर में हो, फर्स्ट ईयर में हो. How you are dealing with this batch size, or can you give us an idea कि सर batch size मैटर ही नहीं करता अगर आप XYZ चीजें करोगे तो, या फिर batch size आपके लिए मैटर करेगा अगर आप XYZ चीजों में नहीं हो तो. So I want an honest opinion on this. Arvind, I want you to start with this.
So I would put it this way, that it depends upon the program. Like as a whole, we see it like a lot of people, but program to program also it varies. Like there are people in marketing, there are people in finance, there are people in ops, there are people in HR. So and there is like the DCP program as well. So it is structured in such a way that like there has been differentiation, and every course has its own aspects. One thing the good part about MBA is here you get the mix of freshers as well as students. So overall, there are different challenges for what a work-ex person feels. There are different challenges for what a fresher might feel. So, all in all, like, I'll tell you an honest opinion that when I came, I saw the segmentation, and I was very clear where I'm going to land up. So I think that clarity of thought, what drove me in. I think Vidita can add to that.
Vidita, over to you.
So, I mean, of course, Arvind has like beautifully portrayed how. But one more point that I will take from Arvind's earlier conversation was that the kind of competitive spirit that gets you, right? You see
Hmm.
that, there are, suppose, 400, 500 people around you. A
Hmm.
lot of drive will be done around you, right? Because if you're thriving in a B school, right?
Hmm.
We all always hear these things that, it's a very competitive environment, but the kind of people when you are in the same institute, when you're part of, when you are this heart and soul resides with IMT, then there's a lot of healthy competition that comes around. Secondly, the kind of peer-to-peer learning, again, it's a very, very stressed upon aspect in IMT Ghaziabad specifically, and of course in other B schools as well, that peer-to-peer learning has to be really, really great. We have our APO groups that are there, right? That's we continuously work in teams. Your committees are there, continuous events, everything is happening in teams, right? So when all of those cluster of teams come together, that's when ideas come together. And when ideas come together, better decisions are being done. So that is the kind of spirit. And then as you've mentioned that batch size, would it matter? Would it not matter? What kind of aspects you're looking for? I think continuously improving yourself is one of the key things that
Hmm.
you need to kind of mindset that you need to come with to any B school, right? And when you have more people that are being driven with that mindset, I think it's just much more better.
True, true, true. I just want to add on something to this. If you guys agree, do let me know. See, when you see a good college, a good brand, to be very honest, a lot of people are going to go for it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
सप्लाई तो भर भर के होगा, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। पहली बात। दूसरी बात, जब हम एमबीए का कोर देखते हैं ना, आई नो सबका रीजन एमबीए करने का पैसा होता है, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। बट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, वो जो पैकेजेस आते हैं, दोज पैकेजेस आर ड्रिवन बाय द ब्रांड, बाय द वे। तो जैसा तगड़ा, जितना
Definitely.
तगड़ा ब्रांड, उतना तगड़ा पैसा आपको दिया जाता है। बिकॉज आई मीन अगेन, अमेजोन देखा जाए तो हर एक टियर पे जाता है। वो आई अहमदाबाद में जाता है, वो IMT गाजियाबाद में आता है, मेरे ख्याल से वो वेलिंगकर में भी जाता है, वो केजे में भी जाता है, वो हर जगह जाता है। बट पे पैकेजेस आपके डिफर होंगे, एंड वो डिफर होगा ब्रांड बाय ब्रांड। ना ब्रांड कैसे बनता है? ब्रांड बनता है आपके पीयर ग्रुप से।
Right.
तो अगर आप ऐसे कुछ बच्चे हैं जो कहते हैं कि यार बैच बहुत बड़ी है, मैं कंपटीशन में नहीं रह पाऊंगा, आई थिंक एमबीए का जो क्रक्स है ना, वो गलत बना दिया है सोशल मीडिया ने। कि हमको लगता है कि अंदर जाना है, 2 साल मजे करने हैं, कंपनी आ जाएगी, हमको लेके जाएगी, हमको जॉब मिल जाएगा। ये नैरेटिव भी बहुत ज्यादा गलत है। सो अगर
Yeah.
आप एक अच्छे ब्रांड में जा रहे हो, भले वो ब्रांड में 200 बच्चा हो या 250 बच्चा हो या 700 बच्चा हो, यू विल हैव टू फाइट अमंग्स्ट यू गाइज, राइट? एंड तभी जाके आप थोड़ा तप के पॉलिश होके निकलोगे, एंड तभी जाके आपको एक अच्छा खासा करियर, बिकॉज इट्स ऑल अबाउट पीयर ग्रुप, इट्स ऑल अबाउट चेंजिंग योर सेल्फ, डेवलपिंग योर सेल्फ। अगर तुम एमबीए में गए, जैसे गए वैसे ही अगर बाहर आए, तो फिर हमने क्या ही एमबीए किया?
Yeah.
इट्स द रीजन व्हेन यू गो फॉर ब्रांड्स। आप कोई भी ब्रांड में चले जाओ, 200 भी बच्चा होगा ना गाइज वहां पे, आपको फाइट करना है। 500 होगा तो भी आपको फाइट करना है। सो आप अगर आपको किसी भी बी स्कूल में अप्लाई करना है, मुझे लगता है यू फर्स्ट चेक योर पोटेंशियल, कि भाई क्या मैं इस ये मेरा पोटेंशियल है, क्या मैं इस कॉलेज में सस्टेन कर पाऊंगा, क्या मैं इस कॉलेज में कंपटीशन में बीट कर पाऊंगा लोगों को, एकेडमिक्स हो गया, स्पोर्ट्स हो गया, केस का हो गया, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा। बिकॉज हमें अपना वाइब पता चलता है कि यार मैं यहाँ पे टिक पाऊंगा, यहाँ पे मैं नहीं टिक पाऊंगा। So if you feel that IMT Ghaziabad is a place for you, you should be applying for it. And if you feel that नहीं यार, मतलब ज्यादा competition है, मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, if you are a little bit on a weaker side, then probably you can dodge it. That's going to be my honest opinion about it. What do you guys think about it? तुमको क्या लगता है?
Definitely. I think resilience is one of the core skills that any B school
हाँ,
would teach you, right? So
exactly.
if there's a mindset that, you need to have some comfort in your life, you need to be comfortable, that
Hmm.
not just IMT, then I would suggest that maybe MBA would not be the right choice, all in all,
Right,
right?
right,
There's a
right,
lot
right.
of grilling and grueling that goes with this course.
But you know what, Vidita? I think we both can connect on this level. Honestly, MBA में जो हम पढ़ते हैं, that's okay यार, फाइनेंस भी पढ़ाया जाता है, मार्केटिंग पढ़ाया जाता है, 4P
Yeah,
पढ़ाया जाता है, 7P हर जगह पढ़ाया जाता है। बट आपकी इंप्रूवमेंट कहाँ होती है? वो कंपटीशन में, वो पीयर ग्रुप में।
definitely, definitely.
तो एकेडमिक्स तो आपको पढ़ाए ही जाते हैं, नो डाउट, वो तो हर कॉलेज में पढ़ाया जाएगा भाई, आप यूट्यूब पे भी कर लोगे। बट वो जो
Yeah,
आपका पीयर ग्रुप है ना, वो आपको
yes,
अच्छा बनाता है, मोर कॉम्पिटिटिव बनाता है वो आपको।
yes.
दैट्स वेयर पीयर ग्रुप इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नाउ अभी एकेडमिक से बात हमने छेड़ा, आई एम गोना कम टू यू विदिता। हाउ डज इट फील टू बी रैंक 1 इन एमबीए कॉलेज? बिकॉज बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं अरे कुछ फायदा नहीं होता सर गोल्ड मेडल वगैरह का। because यार fun ज़्यादा पसंद है लोगों को. So you tell me what sort of perks you get being the rank 1 on the campus.
Just to clear the air, it does not mean that if you're going to be rank one, you can't have fun. You have all sorts of fun. It's just
Perfect.
about balance, right? What kind of perks is definitely like I'm sitting here today on one-on-one discussion with Mr. Ketan, and Mr. Ketan is recognizing me for being a rank one. So that is my probably the first perk that I have.
Thank you.
Specifically to IMT, we do have merit scholarships that are there. We do have
Hmm.
merit cum mean scholarship as well. So,
Hmm.
aside of the other fee waivers that you get, that is your Leela scholarship or your other fee waivers, we also have the merit scholarship. So that is one of the greatest perks that I do get. Then secondly, it's also a lot of fulfillment that that you have done something, right? Because a lot of investment goes into your MBAs. Your parents are invested, families invested. Financially, you might be taking some help. So you do have some sort of fulfillment that maybe I have done some of my part. A lot of is yet to be done, but maybe some of it has already been done. And the journey that I started with 2 years back, maybe I'm on the right path. So
बट थोड़ा फुटेज मिलता होगा ना कैंपस पे कि भाई रैंक 1 है यार. थोड़ा तो sort of
yeah,
because go
I
ahead.
mean, yeah, definitely. But again, it's just did not intend to happen. It did
हाँ.
this way, but it did turn out this way. Like when I started that, okay, I just need to balance. I just need to be focused. I just need to be sincere and disciplined in all my things. The outcome was not something that I was looking for, and that was also an uncontrollable factor.
True that. So thoughtful, yaar. But you know what? I'll tell you something. I mean, having IMT Ghaziabad ka brand or tag on your shoulder is definitely a good thing. But you know what? IMT Ghaziabad ka rank 1, that's gonna take you places, man. Because ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. And I'll tell you, I'm not sure, I'm sure that Amazon के जो interviewers होंगे वो भी impress हुए होंगे, no doubt about that. But these things you cherish throughout your life. That I've not just done an MBA, but bro, I was topper in my B school. तो ये आपके साथ जिंदगी भर रहेगा. And I hope Arvind, you go ahead on the same footstep as your senior is. I'm just kidding. So anyway, Arvind, a couple of things from your side. I wanted to talk about scholarships, by the way. Have you guys been given any sort of a scholarship in IMT Ghaziabad, or are there any scholarships available for students who are now applying?
Yeah, so there are different types of scholarships. If you score 98 above in CAT or ZAT, you
Okay.
you get some percentage of scholarship for that. Other than that, the students who are scoring well in the first year, like Vidita did, they will be getting the merit scholarships as well. And there is Leela Nath scholarship for girl child, so that is another one. So yeah, there are.
लड़कों को भी स्कॉलरशिप मिलती है अरविंद?
Unfortunately, मैं उस ग्रुप में नहीं हूँ.
अच्छा, पर मिलती है, चांसेस है ना?
There is a chance, yeah.
अच्छा. एंड मुझे एक बात बताओ, both of you, अगर मान लो हम सब स्कॉलरशिप ले लें, मतलब अंदर जाके, मतलब बीइंग अ गर्ल स्कॉलरशिप मिल जाएगा, अंदर जाके मेहनत किया, टॉप अप किया, तो एक अच्छा खासा अमाउंट रिड्यूस हो जाता है फीस में से, मतलब एक बर्डन कम हो जाता है अच्छा खासा. डोंट डिस्क्लोज द अमाउंट, बट जस्ट गिव मी नॉड कि हाँ सर, अच्छा खासा अमाउंट कम हो जाता है. इज इट द
Yeah,
केस?
Yeah.
yeah. And anyway, all of this information is available on the website. What kind of scholarships is offered by IMT? What kind of waiver you can get if you're scoring 98 percentile or above, men, women alike. Then, of course, the female scholarship is there, and merit and your other scholarships are also available in campus.
Perfect. So guys, if you're watching this video now, इन लोगों ने तो scholarship बोल दिया, but again, they are not allowed to disclose a lot of stuff. But I think you can reach out to the admissions team of IMT Ghaziabad or probably check their website. आपको वहाँ पे scholarships मिलेगा. वो थोड़ा information ले लेना. Now, last but not the least, lot of people gave CAT, lot of people gave ZAT also. And ZAT में इस बार थोड़ा सा bump फटा है. CAT में भी unexpected चीजें हुई है. Now there are people at a bottom level. 90 percentile है किसी को CAT में, किसी को ZAT में 88 है, 87 है. And they're trying really hard towards IMT Ghaziabad. Now looking at this batch size, अगर कोई बंदा यहाँ पे entry लेता है और let's say batch के top 200 में रह जाता है, what career look like for them if they're in top 200? Like how good they can get onto the placements or etc. etc. If you can give a little idea.
So of course, depends definitely on the kind of profile that you have,
Correct.
right? What kind of course, stream that you're choosing, what is the specialization that is there. But career-wise, again, recruiters, top quality, support, top quality, and more than that, the alumni base is something that is extremely, extremely important. The kind of connect that we have, the kind of support that we get from our alumni is rest assured, once you've been into IMT and already sincerely worked, things will work out for you. Everything works out at the end, and it does pay off really, really well. So the only trick is to, just not don't think that you've got admission here, you've been here, so that's the end of the journey. And that's where the journey starts. And you just need to continuously evolve yourself. Comfort zone is not something that you should look for here, definitely, right? With the changing dynamics, changing landscape, and to ensure that by the end of 2 years, you are employable for everybody, that you have the skill set that are required, you need to keep upgrading yourself.
Perfect. Cool, guys. I hope this video was helpful to every one of you. And definitely, as far as Vidita is concerned, Arvind is concerned, they'll be more than happy to help you out. You can reach out to them on LinkedIn also. And do drop in your comments कि आपको ये video कैसे लगा, and hit loads of likes. Thank you so very much, Vidita, and thank you so very much, Arvind, for giving some time. I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. And Arvind, अगले साल वापस podcast करेंगे हम. बड़ा
Sure.
placement किया था. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Bye.
Thanks.